Yo, you know what it is? You know, I was looking at some old pictures of myself. I mean, some old ones. And I was like, damn. And then when I was really fat, it's hard to find them because guess what? I wouldn't take pictures. Yep, you got it. I was the guy that, I don't like cameras. I don't like taking pictures. What I didn't like was being a fat pig with the big moon face, big pie face. I didn't like that. I can't, somebody take a picture, I'd be like, man, that's a bad picture of me. That doesn't look right. No, it was real. It was real, Mike. You were just fat. The big old head, big old mug. You know, now I do these damn walk and talks. I take pictures, take videos, all the time. And you know, if you're fat and you don't want to take a picture, shame on you. Take them because it'll remind you. Because I have to go back. It's hard to find pictures. I can't even hardly do any before and afters because I was so, you know, just wouldn't take them. I robbed my family of memories and just stupid, right? Instead of just doing the damn work, you know, I don't like taking pictures. No, I don't like being fat. So, man, if you don't like the way you look, do something about it. But take pictures anyway. Because if you're like me and you do go on the journey, you wish you had them so you could show them your results, right? It's hard for me to find my fatties, my true fatties. I have some. Somebody else took them. I was probably like, they photobombed me in the back, you know. It wasn't hard. It was hard to get me and other people in a picture because my damn head took up the whole camera space. Anyway, you know, take pictures even if you're fat because someday you'll use them to be able to look at yourself and say, look how far I've come. Look at you, fat ass. Now you're not fat anymore. So take pictures, fat or not fat. Just take them. Don't rob your family of memories like I did. Get in shape instead. Levels. You guys know what I'm talking about. You ex-athletes out there. You know there's levels to every aspect of the game. I mean, let's face it. High school, you think you're great, right? You're at this level. You go to the next level, you go to college, hey, you may not be that great. You go to the pros, you find out how bad you really suck. So here's the point. When it comes to your fitness, getting jacked, getting ripped as hell, why don't you want every advantage from the top tier levels? So don't think you can do everything by yourself. Don't try. It's stupid. Supercharge it, man. Get with somebody that's already gone there, already done it, and get to a level quicker than you normally would. It's stupid not to. There's always levels. Ladies, I want to apologize to you. Not for men, but for the boys out there. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. So I go in the locker room the other day, and I'm getting ready to go ready for my workout. And these two guys are sitting in the gym, yucking it up. And they're talking about a girl that they know that's working out, saying how she's let herself go, how she's fat. And I wouldn't even do her with your junk, man. As they're getting ready to go into the sauna with their dicky-doos. And let me tell you, you guys know what I'm talking about. The dreaded dicky-doo, you know, where their belly sticks out farther than their dicky-doo. And here they are thinking they deserve only prized possessions. You know, while their belly's hanging out, they go to the gym, but they're fat as hell. And they're discussing how they would never do her with their other guy's junk. Give me a break. Be better, man. Be better. What's up, y'all? Getting a little infrared sauna in. And it's just one of many things that I do. I mean, heck, I'm an old dog, man. I'm going to be 59 years old. It's crazy to me. 59 in March. And, man, I plan on keeping this lifestyle till I'm 150. So for me to do what I do and work out 7 days a week, run 2 companies, do 1,000 push-ups a day on top of all of it, you've got to do the self-care. The self-care matters. The supplementation, what you feed yourself, how much fluid you're putting in. Making sure that you're doing things like the sauna, the cold immersions, anything possible for longevity. So if you're like me, man, and you want to be doing this when you're 120, like I do, then you got to do it all. Have a good one. And I'm working on it because let's face it, in today's world, there's so many people, so much noise, and people's attention span are like this long. They'll watch something for like 10 seconds and boom, move on. So here we go. Here's my attempt to speed it up a little bit, pick up my pace. And speaking of my wife, that's what I wanted to talk about today, is working with your spouse. Now, I know a lot of people out there don't work with their spouse because most people have separate jobs, but we do. For the couples out there that do this, people that are in business together, here's some things that me and Bev do that have helped. And it's not always easy, but we found a rhythm that works for us and just wanted to share these 3 things that we do. All right. So number 1 is we try to keep our problems, anything, out of the work environment. Let's face it, we've all been around friends. You go out, they're arguing. Nobody wants to be around couples that argue, and nobody wants that in a work environment. Nobody wants to come through and feel the tension of a fight between a husband and wife while you're in business. So we keep that separate, right? No bringing in our issues to the office. I mean, it's not good for anybody. Number 2, we've learned our strengths and weaknesses, and we have allowed each other to do those. So here's what I mean. Beverly has a talent at organizing the warehouse like nobody else, and she has a way of doing it. When we first figured out this talent that she had, I tried to step in. Well, what about this? What if we do it over this way instead of that way? And eventually I just realized, let her do what she's great at, stay out of it. So we let each other do what we're good at. She does that with me. And third, you've got to make sure you make time for yourself as a couple. Everything can't be about work. And that's hard to do because, if you're growing a business, you're there all day and you've got things going on, and then you come home and then you continue it. You've got to stop. You've got to let that go and have time for yourself as a couple. So for the people that work together or want to work together, try those things. It's helped us, and I hope it helps you. Hope it helps somebody. Have a great day, and I hope I talked a little faster. Peace. I was just sitting here this morning, and I was thinking how lucky I am, how fortunate I am to still be here. There is plenty of times I should probably be dead because of stupid shit that I used to do, a lifestyle that I used to live, being irresponsible, totally not living up to my expectations that God had for me, that I had for myself. And, you got to go back to where you were to appreciate how far you've come. And I was thinking about a time that I was driving home from a place far away from here, from where I lived. And I was so drunk that I was probably at least 4 drinks past the legal limit to drive. And I was getting on an on-ramp, and I spun out of control and smashed my car right in to the side of the guardrail, spun around like 3 times, my airbag exploded, and I started to come to, and there was smoke, and all I could see were lights like coming towards me, and a big semi-truck was trying to stop from hitting me, smashing me. And I kind of shook my head and I looked up, and then there was some sirens, and the sirens were going off, and I thought it was the police or an ambulance, I didn't know. And it was a highway helper, the highway helper. And he looked through my window, glass was broke, I was bleeding. He's like, "Are you all right, man?" And I'm like, Let me see. I was shaking off the cobwebs. And I can remember my car, and it started. And I started driving. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I gotta get out of here." I'm on a major highway. And I take off. Half of my bumpers, my car's like busted in the front, and it's barely driving. And I'm on a highway. And I start taking off. I have 3 tires on. My whole tire came off. And I'm driving down the highway. Sparks flying out of the back of my car. I'm taking up 2 lanes. And I'm like, "Please, let me get home, let me get home. Let me get to my destination, please." And I'm flying down the road. Sparks, 3 wheels, sparks flying. I drove 20 minutes like that, 20 minutes to get to a place where I could stop. No cops saw me, nothing. Down the middle of a highway. And I parked my car. And I thought, wow. And even at that, you would think that would be the wake-up call, but it wasn't for me. And, as I'm sitting here in my beautiful home with a life, I'm like, I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve to be here. There's so many people that have done the same thing, maybe dead, be in jail. But I got through that. By why, I have no idea. And because I got through it, didn't make me stop. So, just sitting here, thanking God for changing the person that I was, and letting go of the shame, because I carry a lot of shame from it, because I did that type of thing multiple times. Drive when I shouldn't, do things that I shouldn't. I was a person I wasn't proud of at all. But I've changed. I've made changes in my life. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. So if you're in a spot like that, just know, if you're despaired, you think you don't love yourself enough to change, to quit, you can change. I'm alive. I'm still here. I don't do those things anymore. I'm not the same person. I've rebuilt myself. And I'm thankful. Thankful I'm still alive. Thankful. What's up, everyone? You know what we're doing. We're walking, we're talking. Yes, we are. It's a non-negotiable for me. Non-negotiable. And I want to ask everybody out there, what are your non-negotiables? In other words, what things do you do that add value to your life that you realize you need to do, and you need to make it a non-negotiable? For me, it's these walks, right? I don't do it for my health. It's good for you. It's good to walk. I don't do it. I do it for this. I do it from my dome. I do it from my heart. I do it to put me in a good place, to start my day off right. It is now a non-negotiable. I have other non-negotiables, quite a few, and they become part of my daily habits, part of my routine, and you got to keep those things intact. I mean, I highly, highly, highly recommend having your non-negotiables, having your daily disciplines, because that is what really makes change in your life. It's those daily disciplines, the non-negotiables, the things that you will not miss, okay? And if you keep adding those in every single day, watch what happens to your life. Watch how much better you feel. You know, when I was doing these sporadically, my mood was sporadic. That's just the fact. When I do it every day, man, my wife likes me so much better. My workers think I'm in a better spot. So it's now a non-negotiable. So my question for you today is, what are your non-negotiables? What are your daily disciplines that'll make your life better? Do those. If it makes this better and it makes this better, put it as a non-negotiable. Peace. What feels amazing? I just got out of the shower and I'm going through my closet and I'm like, I can pick out literally anything, and know that I'm gonna look like a badass when I put it on. It's those things, those little things that build your confidence. Trust me, man. I used to find all day long fumbling around trying to figure out what wouldn't make me look so fat. Are you used to the stench? You know, the stench. Here's what I mean. If you smoke cigarettes, you smell like a damn ashtray, right? But you don't smell it. You're used to the stench. You drink daily. Your breath stinks like rot gut. But you don't smell it because you're used to the stench. Same way, you're fat and obese, but you don't see it because you're used to the stench. Look, man, don't get comfortable in the stench. Do something about it. Do something about your stinking life. Don't get stuck in the stench. Change your habits. Change your thoughts. Change your actions. Become something new and do it now. What a ripoff, man. That shit doesn't work. Have you said that about something that you're trying because it doesn't work, or is it because you're not following it? I want you to think about that. How many times in your life have you complained about, well, I bought this, but it doesn't work. This program, it sucks. Does the program suck or do you suck? Because I don't care how good your mentor is, how good the program is, if it's step-by-step directions, if you don't follow it, it's not going to work. So guess what? It all comes down to you. It really does. You still have to do the work. The greatest coach in the world can't make you do the work. It is you versus you. Until you fix this and start realizing you got to fix yourself from the inside out, no program will work. Nothing. I'm not going to miss this day. Damn. I mean, if you're in the Midwest, man, you got to be outside getting you some. I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, just damn gorgeous out. I'm not going to miss because there's not a lot of opportunities to get that vitamin D in, man. And I'm going to get it in while I can. And so that's what I'm doing. Hit the gym early, got to church. My wife's actually going back to the gym for second workout today. Trying to outdo me. Go get it, babe. Anyway, I'm going to share something with you guys, man. You know, I've been on a journey to better myself for a while. For about, I don't know, the last 5 years. Maybe since the day I stopped drinking, you know. I just been on this mission. And, but I'm going to step it up. And I'm coming on here to have you guys hold me accountable. I'm going to hold myself accountable, but I'm going to put it out there, and it's one way to do it. I mean, if you say it to everyone, you better do it, right? You look like an idiot. So I'm going to do it. I'm putting it out there. I'm going to go to the next level. I am on a mission for personal excellence. And I'm going to journal my journey along the way and share it with you guys. Because I've come a long way, man. I've lost like a little over 70 pounds since that journey started 5 years ago. And I've been very consistent, haven't missed much. Had a few ups and downs throughout the journey, but now I'm gonna get surgical. I'm gonna get in and I'm going to fine tune and I'm gonna go to the next level. And I don't mean, you know, I'm gonna go into a level that I never even thought was possible. I'm gonna do it because I want to show people that it's possible. And you can't show them they're possible if you don't show the results. So I'm gonna share, man. I'm gonna share it, and I've come a long way. But I'm gonna go to an area that I never even thought was possible. So I'm gonna share that journey, and you guys hold me accountable. Hold me accountable, man, because I want to be so damn sexy at 60 that my wife won't be able to keep her hands off me. She already can, but anyway, no, personal excellence. in every area of my life, every area. And that's my goal for the rest of my life, is personal excellence. I'll never be done with it. I'll never be satisfied. I will always search for the next level. So wherever you're at, man, wherever you're at in your journey, go for the next level. Push it. See how far you can go. See what's really possible in your life. You know, you guys probably read this. There's so many people that has this book by now. Ed Milet, he's got a book out called The Power of One More. And there's one of my favorite parts in the book is he talks about when he dies. And he has this vision of going up to heaven and meeting his greatest version of himself. And pretty cool thought, right? Like the person that you could be, the very best. If you did a decision here, a decision there, who's that person, right? And his hope is that he recognizes them and they say they're close, right? So be your best version. I'm going to do it, and I hope you guys do too.